Hey everybody, Ckey here, and I'm coming to you guys with another video. Now forgive me if I sound like Barry White because it is very early in the morning, like I'm up with the birds. The birds are chirping. Seriously though, it's too early for all that. I'm coming to you guys with a first impression, a second impression, and a comparison video on this Shea Moisture Foundation. I've been teasing y'all on Snapchat. And forgive me, okay? But I didn't want to tell you guys. I wanted it to be a surprise. I will tell you guys that on my Snapchat, I was not happy. I was not happy with my first impression of this. But I applied it with the brush and I applied the foundation liberally, okay? And I will put some snippets on how I did that. Do you guys see what is going on here? I don't think I've had it on for even an hour. And look at how oily I look and look at my pores. Okay, so sorry, I am in the restroom, but in here you can see better. Look at all this. What is happening in my life? After checking out the website and seeing all of the specs on it, as well as the recommendations on how to apply it, it stated to do it with a sponge. So that's what I'm gonna try today. But the reason that I'm coming to you guys before I go to work is because after my first impression, I had no intentions of rocking this foundation all day Saturday when I normally film videos. So I told you guys that I would come to you this morning before I head out to work and I would try it one more again. And if I do not like it, it is going back. First, before I do anything, I am going to prime my face with my Makeup Forever mattifying primer. And that is what I used yesterday when I first tried it. And then yesterday on Snapchat, Snapchat? It's too early, Lord. Okay, yesterday on Snapchat, I also took my Peach Luster and I just like did some color correcting here. Look at how that neutralizes. Do y'all see that? Bomb. Before I show you the specs, look at this cap. Do y'all see the oil in this cap? I'm just gonna wipe my finger around here. Y'all see that oil? Look. And you know what that is? That's shea butter. So if you have combination or oily skin, you may have a problem with that. Like, I think that's what my problem was yesterday. But like I said, we're going to try it with the sponge and we're going to see. I may have to retract my statements from yesterday, but I don't know. So I am looking at my phone. It says shake well before each use. Start with a very small amount. Dispense a small drop. Dot on nose, cheeks, chin, and forehead. Blend into skin, and it's buildable for customized coverage. When I first applied it, because it does say that it's a weightless Shea Serum foundation. Right there, it says that there's Shea in it, but I didn't pay attention to that, right? So when I began to apply it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is real weightless. Like, it's really, really light, like as if it's a water foundation. But I was like, it smells like shea butter. And let me just show you. That's what it looks like when you blend it. Not bad at all. The blendability is amazing. Like, I love that. But then I noticed it had like an oil base. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me look at the ingredients. And I did notice that shea butter was like in the first 5. So I was like, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work out for my life. Dot. It said dot. Y'all know this goes against my liberal use of foundation, but I'm gonna do what they said because maybe that's why I have problems. And now I'm gonna take my sponge and just spread that around. Okay, it does spread around, but I need some under my eye. It doesn't look as oily as yesterday, but you see I'm kind of glistening? I told y'all, me and glistening, luminosity, dewy, we're not friends. We're just acquaintances. But I must admit, this is much better. But I like more coverage than this. So I still don't know if this is gonna work for me. During the week, I don't really wear makeup. Maybe one time. So it says that you can build the coverage on this foundation, but I feel like when you build the coverage, you get like more oil, and that just doesn't work out for me because that's what I did yesterday, okay? So this is what I'm gonna leave it as. So if you are going to do spot correcting, you're gonna have to use a concealer because this foundation is like not that type of foundation. My preference is not to start off my foundation like this. My preference is to start off a little bit matte. If it gets a little dewy-fied during the day, okay, I'll blot a little bit, but we're starting off with a little glow. So, I don't know. Now I'm gonna go into my BH Cosmetics powder. This is 240, and I'm just gonna use this NYX brush, and I'm gonna set it. You definitely gotta set this. That's what I do know. So now I'm gonna take some Midnight Topaz powder. I'm just gonna put it under my eye because that really needs to be said. Now, I did notice that this foundation definitely transfers, but there are a few more things that I want to mention before we go on our Snapchat experiment. All right. I want to tell you guys that I got the foundation from Target. I paid $14.99 for it, and it had like or shall I say, they had a plethora of shades, you guys. So you are definitely going to like that. Wasn't so great that it was like $14.99 and it's a drugstore foundation, but it is an organic foundation. It's all natural ingredients. Y'all know how Shea Moisture does. So I wanted to mention that before I go on with the experiment. And now that I have told you that, let's get it. All right, y'all, I promise you an update, and I am a little busy. Had to go to the glasses though, but listen, you see my pores are kind of showing and I am looking a little oily. I don't know if you can see it out here. I will say that I have not blotted all day, and I was eating popcorn, sorry, but I have not blotted all day, and this is not too shabby. All right, so I came in the restroom, okay? So I wanted to show y'all up close because I think you can see in here better. Look at this dewiness. So not to be gross, guys, but this is what I got after blotting, and I don't usually have that much on a paper towel. Now this is a good spot. After blotting, life is great. I mean, it's not too shabby. It's definitely better than it was yesterday, for sure. So that brings this video to a close, guys. I gave you first impression, second impression, comparisons, and all that good stuff, all right? So that is it. That's my final thoughts. I mean, it seems to be doing okay, right? But not for me, not my preference. But normal to dry skin, may love it, all right? So you guys have an awesome, blessed day. And thumbs up if you like this type of impression, all right? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support. And what do I say? I'll see you in the next video. Bye.